and fears have risen lately about the possibility of a World War III as near as February in 2025. America and Iran are being dragged into an all-out combat by the Houthis, who are continuously launching rockets and drones against American troops and commercial shipping vessels. The Houthis are demanding the war in Gaza to cease, and unless it does, they will continue targeting ships and U.S. troops and bases. The war in Gaza seems to be mounting. Earlier in 2024, South Africa took Israel to the International Court of Justice at The Hague on the charges of deliberate genocide against Palestinians in Gaza. And on January 26, the court ruled that Israel must prevent genocidal objectives as its defense forces, or the IDF, fight in Gaza. Germany supported Israel in the trial, while Uganda disowned a defender of Israel in the court case. Namibian President Hage Geingob also criticized Germany and stood with Hamas, an Islamic terror organization in Gaza. On the other hand, in Eastern Europe, North Korea and Russia are trying to create a coalition against the United States. Ominous warnings from Russia to the US and its allies have escalated. Meanwhile, some leaked German military documents reveal what Putin's plans could be to drag the Western countries into the apocalyptic crisis with cyber warfare and other forms of warfare. The documents even predict that by 2025, NATO will clash with Russian forces. Speaking of NATO, NATO has been preparing itself for a third global nuclear conflict, along with Sweden's defense ministry urging its citizens to prepare themselves mentally for war. Meta CEO Mark Zuckerberg has recently invested $100 million into a huge doomsday bunker in Hawaii, along with many other billionaires preparing themselves for a possible eruption of a third world war. But there are even more fears rising of a civil war in America itself because of the political, social, economic, and religious unrest. Whatever the case may be, the world is scared and frightened because war is very close, be it global, civil, or regional. The fierce conflict and unrest unfolding in the Middle East, Eastern Europe, North America, and over the world can be seen as a fulfillment of an ancient prophecy given 2,000 years ago. And you will hear of wars and rumors of wars. Nation will rise against nation, and kingdom against kingdom. The prophecy also goes on to say that the heart of humanity will collapse because of fear and the expectation of those things which are coming on the earth. Many nations, kingdoms, and even billionaires are preparing for a possible nuclear global conflict in North America, Europe, and Asia. But there is an even greater battle that we should all prepare for. The Battle of Armageddon, which will not be a political battle, but a battle between the supernatural forces of good and evil. A final battle between those who place man's authority above God's authority, and those who honor God's laws. A battle that will involve everyone on earth, including the neutral and the observers. A battle involving not the valley of Megiddo, but the entire world. A battle that will ultimately end with the destruction of evil, sin, and the enemies of heaven. During this battle, there will be a judgment, not against states or countries, but against individuals. Everyone on the earth will face this judgment. Let us prepare for this battle, and more importantly, to side with the forces of good and with those who honor God, because in the end, heaven will triumph over evil. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to this channel for more broadcasts. May God bless you as you seek to prepare for that great day.